what's up? Hope you're doing amazing today. God is good. He is faithful. He is just. He is true. He is kind. He is the truth. You know, Jesus is the truth. A lot of people say, know the truth. You know, they want to know truth and they want to know aspects of truth, but do you know the truth? Do you know Jesus? Because He is the truth. The truth is a person. So, as I'm beginning this, I want to encourage you that if you're seeking the truth, that you're seeking Jesus. Because in seeking Jesus, you will find the truth. Is there an absolute truth? Yes. His name is Jesus. Anyway, I want to just to share something with you, man, just to discuss a little bit of a topic real quick as I'm on my way. And a couple things. One, what is the possibility of love? What's the possibility of love? You know, if we're never challenged in love or in our love, then we may not even be loving. See, we've been given this free will. We've been given this opportunity to make choices with our lives and with our loved ones, even with our enemies. We are consistently given an opportunity to make a choice. And the choice is, will we love? Will we choose to love? And when given the opportunity, when given the circumstances, the situations, to make the choice, the question becomes, what will we do? Will we believe in the possibilities of love? Do we believe that God was so intent and so wanting to show us and believed in love? He himself believed in love so much that he sent his only begotten Son. That's amazing. And can we partner with him believing in love that much as well? And how do we love like that? You know, the Bible gives us plenty of examples. We get to see Jesus from his Sermon on the Mount. We get to see Jesus laying down his life for his friends. We get to see Jesus laying down his life for the world. We get to see all of those things. And then we're asked to do the same thing. We get to see Jesus go to the cross like a lamb led to the slaughter. And then we know that we are given the same thing. So, beloved, I just ask you the question, what is the possibility of love? What was God getting to? Did he really believe that the world could be changed by love? This is not some, whatever you want to call it, fruity kind of thing, whatever. It's the truth. Because the truth is Jesus. Jesus is God, and God is love. And what are the possibilities of unity? When we look at a world that seems to be so divided, what are the possibilities of unity? Could love be the bond, and as the Bible calls it, the bond of peace? Could love be the core component that would draw us together in unity? Not uniformity, and not conformity to everyone looking exactly the same, but unity where we recognize differences, but we all have the same humanity in the sense that we want similar things for one another, or for ourselves. Like, the majority of people want to be able to have a good job. They want to be able to provide for their families. They want to be able to love their children, their spouses, their friends. They want to be able to do that in a safe community. They don't want to be stolen from, those kind of things. That's the majority of people and what they want. It's what they desire. And most of humanity has that same desire. So we have a place of unity that we can find within that. But if we want uniformity as well, then we want to require everyone to look just like us in order for us to be and to have a community, a common unity. We require them to look like us. And beloved, that's not the hope of love. That's not the hope of even resurrection, so to speak, because in the Bible we see that in heaven every tribe, tongue, and nation is before the throne worshiping God. Why is that important? Because John the apostle was able to recognize that God did not conform everybody into one look-alike robotic departmentalized, what would be the best word to say it? I'm seeing it right now, with the clones. He didn't clone everybody. When John was in heaven, he was still able to see that these are different people from different tribes, different language, yet they all had a common unity. What's the possibility of unity, man? Is it even possible for you? You see, a lot of times in what we call Christianity, we don't even give that to be a possibility. We don't have, Paul recommended, he didn't recommend, he actually said we should do it, that we be at peace with those that are outside the body, outside the church, as much as we can be at peace with them. And a lot of people don't even see that as a possibility. Like their entire persona, what they present, they don't even present a possibility of being at peace with people unless they conform. Unless I see you look like me, then there's no possibility of us really loving one another. And beloved, that's just not the truth of the gospel of the kingdom. And I just don't have, on this video, I don't want to take the time to talk about, the difference between the kingdom and the church, because there is a difference, and there's a different expectation of the way that we should behave and stuff like that. But in the kingdom, God is good to the grateful and the ungrateful, the just and the unjust, even to the wicked. God is kind to them. And beloved, we very much need to work on that as church folk, because we want to be church folk rather than kingdom folk. So as we pursue the kingdom, we say, what is the possibility? What is the possibility of love? What is the possibility of unity? And I know some people will come to this place where they say, let me just bring it back. We say this: what's the possibility? Have you even given it a chance? Have you even given it a thought? Is it possible for you? I want to leave you with this. We see it all the time on a daily basis. Most of us those of us that maybe you work in an occupation or in a job where you don't work with just believers. You work with people that are from all walks of faith and life and experience and lifestyles and all those things. And maybe in your office or in your building or in your business, you actually do get along a little bit. Maybe you find these things in common that you have. Maybe you recognize that when your coworker's son or daughter is sick, you really care. It really matters because you can relate to that. You can understand that. Maybe you recognize that when they and their spouse are having issues or difficulties, that you can relate to that. That's a place that we can find unity, because that matters. And because that matters to me, that even if you're not a Christian, if you're not a follower of the way, when I hear your story, I want to love you, I want to pray for you, and I want what's best for you. That is so revealing to the opportunity that we have to express the love of God to mankind. But would you be willing? Do you see the possibility? Can you see the possibility? Love, be blessed. Man, I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing day. I hope this just gives you an opportunity to think, man, to see things differently. We don't wrestle against flesh and blood. We wrestle against spiritual powers. And those spiritual powers would have us to be at one another's necks. It would have us to not love and to look at people and say, if they don't look like me, then we must be at war. Those are principalities. Those are demonic powers. Those are rulers of darkness. Those are not spirits, and they're not the spirit of life. Now, beloved, we are one with Him who came and who is a life-giving spirit. We have the opportunity to bring life, to give life wherever we go. Be blessed. Hope you have a great day, man.